All right, I wanted to make a quick review of these KPH 30Is. This is a cost KPH 30Is. They're a $30 pair of headphones that, believe it or not, had me exit my entire search for audiophile headphones. And I A/B compared these to the Sennheiser 6XX from Drop, as well as the Sennheiser 660S. And if I remember that model correctly, it's the 600 series. And compared to those two, I preferred the sound signature of this. The Sennheisers had a touch better clarity, but these did a lot better on frequency response on the lower end. So I found the bass response on the Sennheiser super anemic. So overall, for leisure listening and just general audio listening, I prefer these to the Sennheisers. And so these pair of headphones had me exit the search of a better pair of headphones entirely. And here, as you're looking at them, it's a $40 setup, $30 for the headphones, and then $10 for Grotto Pad, the Grotto Pad mod, which you just literally buy and put over the existing earpieces. Now that makes them a lot more comfortable. Does not change the sound signature to my ear, but it distributes the pressure for extended periods of listening, so it's not making hot spots on your ear, pushing against your ear. They're far more comfortable now. And the headphones themselves are super, super lightweight, so you barely can tell that you're listening, that you actually are wearing them. Since they are partially open back, there is noise leak, and you can also hear ambient noise through these, so they're not the best at sound isolation. But also because of that, I feel like I get a better and wider soundstage, at least in comparison to the Audio-Technica M50X, which you see here. These are very narrow. These are like studio monitoring headphones, which are closed back. So it's a much more narrow soundstage. Whereas the Sennheisers also had a little bit larger soundstage. I would almost argue that the Sennheiser soundstage is almost even like artificially too large. But they were dramatic. They were pretty dramatic. You could really separate things and locate where things are coming from, instruments-wise, in the music. And I feel like this is a good balance. They're not super wide, but they're also not narrow. So I really think this is kind of in the middle of the road. I use these in conjunction with the Sony WM1A. This is not the M2. This is the original. This is a great music player. I'll do a video on that a little later. As far as, this is not an entire video review of all the details. I have the tape here, not because they're broken, but just so they're set to the correct position for my ear. And so when I pick them up, they're perfectly set. They don't slide around. In fact, my wife liked these so much, she actually uses a pair of these set up the exact same way for her job, because it does have a built-in microphone. And so she's had good experience with it. And after using it, she says they're far more comfortable, and she says the audio quality is significantly improved over what she was using. But again, it was a pretty junky headset. The cord is also pretty nice that's included. It's got a little spring here. The material's pretty flexible. Nonetheless, if you're in the world of on a budget and you need this, and you need a excellent set of headphones, spend the $30 and just buy these. Do the $10 mod if you want for a $40 setup. But believe it or not, this $40 pair of headphones had me completely exit the search for looking for a better set of headphones. Maybe I just haven't tried enough headphones, but to my ear, when this, to me, beat when I preferred the sound signature of these KPH 30Is over the Sennheiser 600 series, that was enough for me to be like, I'm done. And $40 and done. If they break, I'll buy a new pair. And so there you have it. Definitely buy them. Highly, highly recommended. It exited me from a perpetual headphone search, even with cost non-issue. Like, I was more than happy to keep the pricier Sennheisers. It just came down to my preference, and I preferred these. And so that speaks volume for cost and these KPH 30Is. I know they've came out with the KPH 40s. I have not tried those, and maybe if these break or something, I'll give those a shot. But for now, I really like these, and I hope you found this review helpful. And if you're even on the fence or you're just thinking about it, just buy them. Even if you're just buying them to try them, go for it. $30 is incredible value. All right, thanks.